Alright, this video will be part 1 of 2 for the Crust King Khann fight. So this is the Gauntlet portion, and then I will have another video up for the actual boss fight, so go watch that if you just need help on the boss. Watch this if you need help for just the Gauntlet, and watch them both if you need help for everything. So, let's get into it. This is a 3-wave Gauntlet, and it's pretty tough. So you can see I have the Curve Claw and the Cogfly with the Polyp Pouch. This is very good because there's flying enemies, and they were the bane of my existence in this. I think it only took me like 5 or 6 tries to beat everything, but it was just really painful. It was just a very frustrating experience. I don't know. These gauntlets just made me mad sometimes. It's when the floor goes away, as we'll get to. So here, this guy comes down. I'm trying to bait them together so that I can use my Silksong. And normally that actually would take them out if I already had a hit in. So for some reason it didn't there. But anyways, we get him. So these flying guys are super annoying. So I'm actually focusing them first. Like, look at how much they back up. They're just so passive. They're so freaking annoying. They were just really bothering me. Like I said, I only took a handful of tries, but it was just really annoying because everything just felt cheesy and annoying. So anyways, again, I would like to bait the cogflies together. Or not cogflies, whatever these guys are called, conch flies. To use my Silksong, and I have been able to take them all out in one before, but that's the strat I'm kind of going for there. Then you can use these guys to just build silk. So these guys are really good for just building up silk. Now I have a heal in my back pocket. So again, I'm trying to get them close, and then I use my Silksong. So we take out the flying guy. That was huge. Sometimes the terrain can take out enemies as well, which is what happened there, which was great. There we use our harpoon to finally catch this guy. So yeah, I don't know, I just hate those flying guys. These guys are super easy. You can just pogo them like crazy. So that was only 1 minute and 20 seconds, which was about my average. You can take out that first wave pretty quickly. Now what you want to do here, here's where I screw up. What I should do is right there, back up and heal myself, because I can actually get some free silk with my silk hearts. So watch. See, I'm regenning 1, but I will only regen 1. Had I done it earlier, I would have been down to 0. I could have regened up to 4 and then got all those hits in on those guys, and I would have had a lot more silk. So I know that sounds like hyper optimization, but it does make a difference in this, because that's more silk moves, and you want those silk moves for when multiple enemies are on the field. These guys, I struggled with finding a good way to deal with them. They like shift away so fast. They're very slippery. But yeah, so I would always focus them. And then of course we get a flying guy in here. You can also see I have all my abilities still. You definitely want to save your abilities. You can use them sort of if you're in a pinch, I guess. But yeah, I was really trying to save my abilities for the end, and you will see why. Because I was just struggling with this one part. So there, I tried to swing up. Like, I just hate these guys. Look how...
What the hell is wrong?
Like, you swing up, you just miss. Like, super just aggravating. That's all this fight was. It's just a test of your patience, and I'm not a very patient person. So here, again, we farm a bunch of silk. Here, I would love for those guys to group together, but they did not. And, like, look at this rebound. Comes right back at me. So annoying. I was on stream at It's Tizzle7 on Twitch if you want to come watch me. That's who I'm talking to. But yeah, so here I start using the boomerang and my cog flies, because these flying guys are super annoying to get to. And now the floor is covered in these spikes, which will deal damage to me. Yes, you can harpoon to them, but even when I would do that, it's hard to get above them to keep pogoing off them. So I just really struggled with these flying enemies. Like, once the floor started going away, it just became a huge inconvenience. So here, these guys are really easy to deal with. You just have to pogo. The one thing, like there, I swear there's just a latency delay after you heal, because I know I hit down and pogo. Like, you can even hear me. I'm like, what? And then, because I didn't get the pogo, I wind up running into the terrain.
I fucking did the down dash.
So yeah, I was just getting frustrated. So here, when he puts his arms down,
Why did it not?
like that, he's going to jump up. So stop pogoing. So normally I could be like full health because those guys are quite tanky and really easy to avoid. So I can charge so much silk off them. So in this run, that was a huge detriment because now I wasn't able to charge off them. And that just caused a lot of issues because, well, yeah, you saw what happened. Like I missed the pogo and then I take 4 masks of damage. Like just ridiculous. There, I get a gorgeous boomerang. It hit him a bunch and then we finish him off. Now we've got these guys. You want to just obviously avoid them. Just watch where the smoke's coming out of the ground. Jump all around. There, unfortunately, he reached me coming out. So now we get the double. So right there, I knew I had to get out of the way. But now the ground is covered. And then there, my pogo misses. Like, honest to God, I never struggled with these guys at all on any of the runs that I didn't beat. And then the run that I do beat, I just have like the worst gameplay ever of how to deal with these guys. Like it makes me so mad. But that's how it goes sometimes. And then yeah, I land on that thing because I'm just trying to get away from them. There, I must pogo too early or something. Or I go right between them. Not sure, but like everything that could go wrong with these guys did go wrong. And it was frustrating. So here's the other thing. They also bounce off the wall.
And then that, what? They don't go in the corner?
So here, I'm just freaking out because this is ridiculous. I just assumed they're going to be in the corner, but no, they bounce back ever so slightly, and then my pogo takes me into the corner to take damage. So the fractured mask actually wound up saving me. Highly recommend that thing. I haven't really taken it off in like my entire playthrough. There, again, I just am high enough, and then there's a delay on that pogo, I swear to God.
I am pogoing. Like, what is happening?
So
It's fucking horrific.
I am just beside myself because like I took how many extra masks of damage because my pogo's just not pogoing. And I will say like the game is responsive, but I do want to do some testing on that now and see if there's just a slight delay after your heal because I was just missing. So here's what I'm talking about, letting your hearts fill up. And now I'm going to take these guys out. And like, look how much bonus silk I get. Almost enough. Actually, I think there's a guy up here. So yeah, now I can get another heal. And then I use it. And then I wait for my hearts. So like, this is the kind of optimization that can make or break a run. Like I said, I had a horrible second room. Like, embarrassingly bad. I hate that this is the video I have to show, honestly. Because it was just such a poor showing. But again, I got it beat, so at the end of the day, that's all that really matters, is that you beat it. So there, I'm trying to use the silk move on those little hornet things, because yeah, they just move so fast, and they just become a real problem, at least for me. But these guys, super easy to deal with. They're super slow. They just do like one big attack. So yeah, you can really just abuse them to fill your silk. Huge heal windows, because they can't get you up in the air. There, I kind of had to tank it because the ground was about to come out on me. So there, again, a gorgeous boomerang. And then also the cog fly. But yeah, these flying guys just absolutely mess me up. And then, yeah, we've also got the issue of the floor. So we take him out, we get another heal, and then, yeah, get away from all the terrain. So now it's these easy guys again. So we take one out. Yeah, see, like, they're just easy to deal with, and you can push them into the terrain, and they'll take damage. These jellyfish guys are super easy to just bash. So now we got this bubble guy. So you can just kind of hit the bubbles. I think the bubbles explode on you, so you obviously want to avoid them. There, I just completely lose it. I don't know. Yeah, the bubbles there, it just did one bit of damage to me. But these guys don't take a lot of hits, actually. They're, like, surprisingly weak. So just, yeah, try to farm silk off them, and you should be good. So yeah, hit the bubbles pretty much as soon as they spawn, and just keep hitting them. So now we're in a decent spot. We have over half our cog flies. These guys, there, I dashed into the terrain. But yeah, these guys can be like deceptively annoying when your needle misses. Now we have another one of these big guys. I wish I didn't spawn that cog fly, because like I said, I actually like to build silk off these guys. So there, he was about to jump, so I can't get greedy. So yeah, I didn't play that one well at all. Now the whole floor. So here is actually no. That's what got me then too. It is fine to spawn a cogfly there, but you can just do the harpoon on these guys. But yeah, here is where I want my cogflies because these guys are just so annoying. So I'm just trying to stay in the corner and hoping my cogfly goes out and hits them. But sometimes they do that circular BS. But anyways, we get them down. Now this guy comes, but he comes with a flying enemy. And this is literally where I kept dying. Like, this whole gauntlet wasn't even that bad for me. Like I said, this run is by far the worst. Luckily, this guy takes out the terrain, but it was always that flying guy while this guy was out that was my biggest issue. So this was the first time I ever got past this part, so I didn't really know what to expect. So we get a quick heal in, and I guess this guy can do that. So yeah, watch out for that. But like I said, these guys on the ground, they're very like easy to telegraph and whatever. Also, that guy, his height, I thought he might go over me there, but he didn't on that like dash attack. So I'm trying to reach him. My needle is just a little too short. Story of my life, am I right? So anyways, we get the heal. So we're actually in decent shape. We don't have any cog flies, unfortunately, but we do have the boomerangs. So I just kind of spam that just to try to get one out. Like I said, these guys just always gave me grief because they move really quickly. So yeah, I just never found a good way to deal with them, to be completely honest. Write it down in the comments if you do. Like, I mean, it's not that hard there, right? But yeah, they just move sporadically and they throw that little thing, which can be tough when you're dealing with other enemies. And then we have the double jellyfish spawn. All they do is that like one slam. So very good. Like I said, they're mostly just for like building silk off of. And then they spawn all these guys so we can heal again, essentially. But yeah, so right here is the next area. And I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go in there yet because I thought 3 might be the end of it. But apparently when you do this, that falls down and it breaks something at the bottom. And I think this allows you to come to this next part, which is essentially the boss fight. So I did this all in one go, so I didn't have to do this run back. But just make sure you go up there and knock that down because my chat told me that opens up a shortcut. So my guess is the actual boss is this next part. And that's how I'm going to make my boss guide for like part 2 of this video. So anyways, this video was very long, but I hope it helped. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.